Welcome back, everyone. It is November 5th, 2013, and that can only mean one thing. Call of Duty Ghosts has come out today. That's not what this video is about, but it has come out today. This video actually is going to cover two different topics, both entertainment related, but not video game related. The first, if any of you are Walking Dead fans out there, after Sunday night's episode, now I normally don't do a video recapping or talking about any of the episodes, but the way last week's episode ended, it kind of left a divide in me, if you will, or like a division. As you know, if you watch the show, Rick pretty much exiled Carol from the group. Now, I get it. Maybe the two didn't fix my tassels there. Didn't need to die. And, Carol took matters into her own hand. And did what she thought was right for the group. But Rick had other ideas. But the problem is, Carol's looking for a leader, and what Rick once was, he's no more. Now, I know they covered a lot of this in the Talking Dead after, but I was thinking this as well before. So with that being said, Rick has to do what's right in the best interest of the group. So to him, kicking Carol out was, because we know Tyrese is pretty heated about what happened and is out for blood for whoever took matters into their own hands with this girl and the other fella. I cannot think of their names. So, my question is, what team are you on? This is just question number one of the video. What team are you on? Are you leaning on Team Rick or Team Carol? Now, I know the show will progress and Rick will still be the central theme, but I definitely don't think we're done with Carol. But I think she was right in what she did in terms of speaking up and saying, look, we need a leader, and Rick, you're not doing a job right now. You want to be old McDonald and have your little farm with a pig here and a walker there, but you can't just be that. It's not, the situation is not normal. It's not a normal society anymore. Things have changed, and now it's a matter of survival. So, question part number one, Team Carol or Team Rick? And yes, I did steal that from the Talking Dead. Now, the second part of this video, real quick, is talking with the Marshall Mathers LP. Now, 2, that is. That just released today, and I've had it ahead of time. I picked it up Friday. So I had a chance to listen to it about 3 times now through. And at first, when I first heard about this album and heard that he was naming it the Marshall Mathers LP2, I was a bit hesitant and about what to expect. Recovery was a solid effort coming off of the Relapse and Recovery albums, which a lot of people, including himself, were not feeling. Now, like I said, I was skeptical at first to see how this album was going to go, especially calling it the Marshall Mathers LP2. But I got to say, and some may disagree, that I was thoroughly impressed with his effort here, and I think it did serve well as a follow-up, if you will, or a continuation, extension of the Marshall Mathers LP. Sure, his style has changed over the years, but he kind of brought it back, and I'm not an expert reviewer, but just so many of the tracks remind me of stuff that would have come from him during his earlier efforts. So many kudos to him for, you know, stepping it up and delivering an album that truly lived up, at least in my mind, to the hype of the Marshall Mathers LP. There's only a couple things I have wrong with the album. I mean, I didn't like necessarily with the album, and not even with the album per se. The one thing, I know Dr. Dre was a producer on this album. We've been waiting for years for Detox to come out, and we know Dr. Dre is currently working on it, supposedly, but I was a little disappointed that he didn't actually have a collab track with Dr. Dre on this album. I mean, I'm glad you can tell, definitely, you know, with the production, that Dr. Dre did have, you know, a hand in this album, but I was upset that there was no collaboration or feature with Dr. Dre. But overall, the album, it's just fantastic. And actually, the more I've listened to Berserk, which, you know, when they initially released that song, I wasn't feeling it. I'm feeling it more and more. But the other thing, Survival is a great song, and I know that Infinity Ward, Activision, used it to promote Call of Duty Ghosts. So I guess, yes, this video kind of does talk about Ghosts. Now, with that said, that's fine, because they've done that before in the past with I can't think of it until I collapse, I think, with was it Modern Warfare 2, I think, and it worked well. But when Eminem released a video for Survival, now if you listen to the song, to me it just sounds like about his career and surviving pretty much as a rapper, and putting in your dues and paying your dues to survive. Anyway, that's the way I interpret it. Maybe I have to go back and listen to it again. But I didn't like how the video was a commercial for Call of Duty Ghosts. That, I would expect there would be an actual video that would pertain something to him, and not just a commercial. I mean, he's a businessman, of course, and he's probably got paid mucho bucks for doing it like that, and he was probably asked to do it like that. But maybe if you could recreate and do a different video. But like I said, other than that, they're just small details that I have wrong with the album. See, this video is getting very long and drawn out, so I want to bring it to a close here. But I don't know, there are just some thoughts and some things I want to think of. Trying to keep the channel alive. I know it was been some months since I was on here making videos, and I came back with a couple unwrapping videos. Now I just wanted to do some opinion videos or gathering thoughts videos from all y'all. So please rate, comment, subscribe, leave comments. You know, let me know what you think, and then answer the two questions. And I'll put the questions in the description. First question pertaining to The Walking Dead: are you Team Carol or Team Rick? Pretty much, in your opinion, who do you think was right in that situation? Do you think Rick should have let Carol go, or not? Or do you think, like they posed on The Walking Dead, that Carol's actually becoming a stronger leader in that aspect than Rick has been? And number two question is just what your thoughts are on the Marshall Mathers LP2. That's it. We're almost at the 10-minute mark. Definitely going to stop rambling. I definitely, once again, thank you all for taking the time to watch my videos, and it's so amazing that people do, even if it's only a few people and they don't watch them all the way through. It's truly a blessing to have people to actually take the time to watch my stuff. Alright, y'all, until the next video, keep it safe and all that good stuff. I don't know, but I'll talk to you later.